over 24 years of domestic abuse suffered by the Tarodale family culminated in the killing of their youngest children, a 1-year-old girl, during the bloody cutlass attack on Sunday night by a rejected lover. Little Sariah Williams, who turned 1 in June, was shot on the head and forehead while sitting on her grandmother's lap. Sariah's grandmother, Michelle Williams, and her mother, Nikita Williams, used their bodies as human shields over the infant as the man repeatedly swung the cutlass at them in the gallery of their home on Zion Drive, Phase 1. As she tried to fend off the cutlass, Michelle was chopped on her right wrist and 2 fingers was chopped and fractured on her left hand. The man retreated only after relatives and neighbors went after him upon hearing the screams of the family. He hid in a room until police arrived at the scene. Police detained a 50-year-old painter, a Guyanese national, in connection with the killing. The grandmother said the man had threatened to kill her, adding she and the other members of her family had endured violent confrontations and abuse on him on numerous occasions. Michelle said she believed the attack on Sunday might be premeditated because she had recently turned down his marriage proposal and wanted him to leave her home. After receiving threats in 89 voice notes on Friday and Saturday and a photo of a cutlass from the man, she confided in a close friend that she was going to the police yesterday morning to start the process for a restraining order against him. Michelle told the media, "We were together for 24 years and I took the abuse. He slapped me. He kicked me with boots. He knocked me out. He threw pinch of oil on me. He threw thinners on my daughter. He tried to light me afire. He stabbed my son in his face. I had a lot of fear. Since last week, he said he was going to kill me, kill all of the children to make an example. And so he really did it. He killed my grandchild. She now started to walk and talk. She was a nice child. Blood was just flowing." On Sunday, the grandmother, a security guard, went to her workplace while Nikita used Michelle's kitchen to cook for food for a curricade that day to raise funds to purchase school books, devices, and school materials, and so forth. Nikita is a single mother of 8, with Sariah, her last child. When she returned from work, Michelle was washing the dishes and cleaning the kitchen when the suspect began to quarrel with her. "When I started to wash the dishes, he started to cuss. 'You only for your children. Everything is your children. Why are you letting them make money off of you and I'm not getting anything?' he told me. I told him he did not have to go on like that," said the grandmother. She finished the dishes and sat in the gallery with Sariah in her lap while Nikita sat on the other chair. He started to quarrel with Nikita. She told him to go outside and lay down. Go inside and lay down. He walked inside, then, fly out with a blade. And he came to the gallery. He started to chop the girl on her head. And blood just started to flow. She was blacking out. Nikita grabbed the child and lay down on the ground. He kept coming. I had to go over them and brace. This is how I got my 2 hands chopped. Nikki and I ran downstairs with the child. The child could not even cry. Blood was just flowing from her head, said the grandmother. As the suspect locked himself into a room, a neighbor took the grandmother and the child to San Fernando General Hospital. The child was pronounced dead shortly after arrival at the hospital, bitten and stabbed. Residents of Tarodale had, the meantime, waved down the patrolling police officers, who then requested the reinforcements as irate neighbors and families surrounded the home where the suspect was hiding in a room. The police came and they called for backup. The officers went upstairs in the house and brought him out. While bringing him out, my children and neighbors attacked him with their hands. The police had to use pepper spray on my son and some other people. The people would have killed him. They were fed up of him, said Michelle. Police seized a cutlass from the house and the suspects were taken at the St. Madeleine police station. As Michelle spoke of the years of abuse, she pointed to the line of stitches on her right arm where she said he bit her, and the other injury on her left shoulder where she said he had stabbed her. The grandmother claimed that after forgiving him and allowing him to return to the house, after taking out a restraining order against him more than 10 years prior, she had pending matters in the court for criminal offenses of a violent nature. These men are demons. The grandmother appealed to women who are victims of abuses to sever ties with their abuser and leave the relationship. I am begging you, women, do not wait until his death. As a man hit and cuss, you get out. These men are demons. They do not have God in them. I told him I had no feelings for him. He told me he had nowhere to go. But I told him I will give him time to leave and offered him a fridge and stove. When he said I was really serious, he said he would kill. He knew what he was doing. He always wanted to do that, she said. She blamed herself for her granddaughter's killing. I blame myself. I should have put a stop to this and stopped forgiving and forgiving. If I had put a stop to this, my grandchild would still be alive today. She was very loving. She loved to eat. Whole night she'd be running around. She loved cartoons. She was full of life, she said. I am telling women, as a man starts to cuss you, get out of the relationship. They will help you wash, cook, and clean, but they're killers. If a man abuses you, go to the police, get counseling, talk the truth, tell them everything. Do not be like me and be a coward. If you hate domestic violence and you want to create more awareness, please subscribe and like the video for more videos like this. Thank you.